the window on my neighbor's Civic won't go up. So I need to figure out what's wrong with it and fix it before the rain gets here, because I would rather the window protect the interior than this trash bag. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take it out, and I don't know how to do that. But first, I needed to understand what happened when it stopped working.
Actually, the window was still up, like very up, but then we slammed the door, and then the door just slammed down.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna dig in and see what's going on. So y'all did a good job with this bag. You do this?
Me and Ryan took it on.
We'll leave it like that because I don't know if we'll finish it today. But we will see what's wrong with it. All right, so we'll see. Up, down, up, down.
Yeah, it just makes that weird sound.
All right. Well, let's dig in. Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Actually, screwdriver and that blue and yellow thing. And the purple thing.
What purple thing?
I'm just messing with you.
Wait, right here.
No, there's no purple. Oh, that's it. Clever. I don't know everywhere this is connected. Let me go get my manual. I don't know what it means in this case, but it says roll the window all the way down. So I'm gonna try. All right, it went all the way down and it stopped. So I'm gonna call that all the way down. They say do that before taking this off. I'm going to try to pry this off. We'll see. Oh, there's a tab here. I don't know what side it's supposed to go on though. All right. Let's see, did I break anything? So there are tabs here along this line, this top line here, and they all go in here. You see that?
Yeah.
And then there's one right here that goes in there. But I think I got them all out. So there's a Phillips head screw in here and up here that I have to take out. And I imagine I have to disconnect this in order for the whole door panel to come. But we will see, won't we? There are actually 2 screws in the large pull handle. There is one in here. And then I'll take out this one too. I almost went and got my magnet, but I was able to get it out. I then removed the speaker cover and the speaker to reveal even more screws. This panel is screwed in to the door with 3 screws, one there, and one there. That makes a lot of sense. Look at that. Now it is free. The whole thing is free. Make sure I get all these screws. Put these on the speaker. I'm gonna disconnect this. I think this one needs to be disconnected as well. I release this connector by pressing this tab and pulling, and I release this one by pressing this tab and pulling out. Next, I had to release the door handle mechanism, so I popped off the plastic cover to have access to it. Then I unplugged the lock switch, swung the plastic arm off the rod, and pulled the rod out. All right, Wyatt, I think that's free, so I'm gonna pull this out. Can you pull your side up?
Lift.
I found out later that it was easier if you pop out the little triangle by the side mirror. I don't think anything else is connected. There we go. So now we gotta see what's going on with the window. We have a visitor, but I don't know what it is. Is that a stinger on its back? Ah! What are you?
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but it likes hanging out with us. Hey man, you got the whole outside to play with. Why don't you go somewhere else?
Hey, you kid! Get away from there!
I would not mess with that thing.
What'd you say it was, Wyatt?
It's got like that big eyes like a fly with a stinger on the back or
I
something.
don't know what it is. Somebody's gonna know what it is though. I call it a super fly.
Super fly.
Oh, Superfly. You're gonna make your fortune by.
So we're hoping it leaves us. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pull some of this back to see what's going on in there. Whenever I do window stuff, I always remember what tools I need, but I always forget about this stuff. Well, that's one way to get it out. I think I can work around that now. So JIS screwdrivers do work better on these old Hondas. They're slightly different from Phillips. But yeah, I was having a time, but this screwdriver fits this perfectly. I didn't get it on camera, but I just pulled this out like that, and now I can bring this over and troubleshoot the regulator. Plug this up and see what's happening when the button is pressed. So I actuated the motor a few times and it works just fine, but whatever was supposed to happen with the mechanisms right below the motor wasn't happening. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take it out, and I don't know how to do that. As far as I can tell, the glass is only connected to the regulator right here in the center. Since it's not moving, I'm gonna have to get a wrench in here to get it out, unless I can push it up. Oh, yeah, I can push it up. My goal was to push it up enough so that I could use the holes that were designed to give access to where the window attaches to the regulator, but it was stuck and I couldn't lift it high enough. Almost. These bolt holes are what's going to allow me to take it off. What is it hitting? Yeah, it's going to be hard to get to the bolt that's on this side if I don't get it up. The left bolt is easy enough to get to, even though it's not lined up with the hole. The right one is a little more tricky, but still doable. I got to the left one using this large opening. I was able to get to the right one by putting my hand in the hole that was for the speaker. So I finally got the bolt that is farthest that way out. So now, hopefully we can pull this window out. So I have to remove these two bolts, and these 3 bolts. And hopefully that'll allow me to have better access to this connector on the motor so I can take it off. There's a little window right here for it, but I don't see how to unlatch it. I may have to look at the new one to see where the best location to unplug it is. So the new one has this cable, so this is where I'm going to disconnect it. And it has this little tab, you just push in like that.
Fatality.
All right. How's it gonna come out, Chris? So our best guess as to what happened is the plastic that held these in failed, and then the motor can't do its job. So let's put the new one in and see if we can get this thing working. There it goes. All right, there we go. So the cable on the new one is shorter than the one I took out. So I'm gonna route it a different way. It's supposed to come out of here, but there is no way that that one was gonna reach. So now I'm gonna test it and see if it actually moves. And it does. So now I can set the window up such that the bolt holes are where I can access them. So reinstalling the window should be a lot easier than taking it out because I have a straight shot to both holes now. Okay, Chris, this is where I'm gonna need your help. So I have to make sure this goes in here. So it's in this side still, it's in both sides still. Cool. There we go. All right. It's perfect.
Hey, you got it, huh?
I don't know, let's see.
Check it out.
I put some lube on the slides.
Don't break it again, Wyatt. Imploded, huh?
So I'm gonna take off some of this adhesive that we used to hold the vapor barrier up before. Since I don't have anything that's good for it, I'm gonna dab it with some RTV in hopes it'll hold and seal good enough. Next time I'll be prepared with whatever this stuff is. Mike knows what it is, or something like rubber cement. So I didn't have any adhesive that was good for this, but I did have this quicker setting RTV. So I'm just going to use some dabs around it and smear a little bit to hopefully hold this up so that I can put the door card back on. And then the vapor barrier will generally still be able to do what it's meant to do. All right, Chris, you want to hold this up? Hold that there. Put some spray in the tracks. See if it moves a little smoother. All right, let's see. Let go. All right, let's see if we can get the door card back on.
True mechanic. Well, it's stuck. Move.
Perfect. All right, so that side is in, right? I gotta get it like that all the way over here. It's not gonna happen unless this is under that one. Because this triangle, maybe I just take that off, it'll make it easier. Does it pop out? Now it's gonna be a lot easier. Boom, there we go. Now, just gotta pop in all those fasteners. And there should be some on that side wide. You can push it. Go ahead and give it a boop. There you go. Should be some on the bottom maybe.
I got it.
And then these over here screw in with the speaker. That's the easy way, is to take that out. I got a funny story to tell you about my grandfather. His siblings and all their kids lived on either side of him. And if he was ever working on a car, all the kids would say, don't walk by him, because he'll tell you to go grab something. Whenever he saw feet, he'd be like, who that? Hey, grab me that 916. Dadgummit. With the window back in and working at this point, I was just reassembling everything I took apart to get to it. And it was pretty straightforward, other than I misplaced a few screws. But I ended up finding them all. And the last thing was to reconnect the latch mechanism and the door lock switch. Never mind, I got it. I didn't think I was going to be able to reach it. I don't know where this came from.
80-20 rule.
What's that mean?
80% back on, 20% in the trash.
No, like, I really don't know where this came from. You can have it, Wyatt. I mean, I imagine it fell out of the door, but I don't know where it went. All right, where's that spray? Actually, goes down good. All right, let's see if the spray, you mind if I spray this in the tracks? Yeah, Mike, Wyatt picked this out because it said, I had 2 different silicone sprays. He picked this one because
It said used for windows. The other one did not.
I said, Wyatt, which one would be the best? So we'll see if it goes up any better because of it. As we were finishing up, we noticed there was a bunch of gunk on the window that provided a lot of friction, especially on the way up. That probably contributed to the regulator's failure. But also we noticed that one connector got really hot at some point in the past. I'm not sure if it's related to the window regulator, but looking back, I should have checked the fuses to make sure the right one was installed, because before a connector gets that hot, the fuse should blow, unless it is a terrible connection. But that's something to check out the next time I'm with this car. If you'd like to see the other things we've done to this Civic, check out the playlist. And if you'd like to see some of the other cars I've worked on, check out some of the playlists in the description. I'm always working on something. Thanks for watching. Take care.